Welcome everyone to episode 2 of the Geek Show. How are y'all doing out there? We are here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Today we're not in the Geek Lab. This is a little weird. We're actually in, I guess we could say, the Geek Laboratory.
Yeah, we could say something like that. It's where a lot of the thinking goes on when we're not in a lab.
Well, and maybe we're down here today is because we're actually going to play NHL 15 by EA Sports at a certain point here in the actual interviews. But before we jump into that, we're gonna jump into some stuff. First thing we need to talk about: Night of Champions is just around the corner. We are exactly now less than 2 days away from the biggest rematch in WWE history, and it's gonna be amazing. And on that note, now Special G's gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there because I dig crazy chicks. Yes, I do.
And well, we actually have a special guest. I actually have a special guest in my ear right now. I actually work with the guy. I guess we gotta come up with a name for you. We don't even have a really good name for you. I guess we'll just call you A-Rod. A-Rod. There we go.
I'm sorry, this is funny.
So, Night of Champions. We're gonna do a little game here. We're gonna predict right now the matches for Night of Champions. So we're gonna jump into that. Well, first things first. There's 8 matches. I guess first thing we need to start off with is the World Heavyweight Championship here. John Cena versus the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Um, I'm gonna start with A-Rod here. A-Rod, what's your prediction for Night of Champions? So your prediction's Brock Lesnar. Now we tried to do that up to my headset, and I just realized that it actually didn't sound too good. So what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna unhook the headset here, and we're gonna ask you the questions, and I'm gonna have it go through the TV, so it'll be a little bit more louder, I think. So let's go into that. So um, you get this. All right, now G. Um, G, what's your prediction right now for Night of Champions? This Sunday on pay per view.
Both y'all biznotches assholes can suck buttermilk. It's gonna be C Nation.
So he's going. Night of Cena. Is that what you calling it?
Well, yeah, and then I think I didn't tell you about that, did I? I didn't tell stuff to you about that. The whole joke going around.
Yeah, it's basically the Night of Cena. That actually works a little bit better, don't it? It's picking it up. Okay. And, in this podcast, like every week, we experiment with stuff, so we're slowly learning this. My prediction. Um, Undertaker could show up, and if Undertaker shows up, Cena's gonna walk out champion. But if he does win the belt, Seth Rollins cashing in, we'll have a champion. Cena's not walking out champion that night, no matter what. If he wins it, whoop-de-doo, he ties Ric Flair's record. But you know what? He's not walking out with that belt. But I still see the domination from Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar walking out, WWE champion at Night of Champions. Um, so my prediction is Brock Lesnar. So yours was Brock, Aaron, A-Rod.
Yes.
Okay. So 2 Brocks, 1 Cena. Next match. Mark Henry versus Rusev. Um, I'm gonna start with Gary on this one. Or G, what do you think?
On which one?
Rusev and Mark Henry.
Mm, that is gonna be a tough match, but I'm gonna have to give that one to Mark Henry.
Um, A-Rod.
It, it's actually hard for me to decide because either I want to see Henry beat the crap out of him, or the constant annoyance of Putin's face on live TV. And as much as I hate to say it, I got a feeling Bruce is going to win this match.
I kind of have to agree with Aaron. He's been too dominant, and I just hate to see that get crushed by Mark Henry. If he was gonna get crushed by someone, it
Look,
needs to be like Roman Reigns.
yeah, like this is what I see what's going might happen. Basically, Henry's beating the holy crap out of him, and some way or another, Lana does something to just do like a little distraction that she always does with her stupid little twirl. And what's going to happen is that's when Ricky's going to strike, do like some sort of weird, bull crappy move that he did to Swagger back at SummerSlam. And then next thing you know, he's going to put him in the accolade, and Henry's going to pass out. That's basically what I'm going to see what's going to happen.
So, is your prediction Henry or Rusev?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, that's it. That's it,
Rusev. 2 for Rusev, 1 for Henry. Gary's feeling like the odd man out here, I think. Oh, gee.
Bruce.
I am what you call an underdog.
Okay, next match. Says the King of Swing, Cesaro, versus the Fighting Irish, the Great White, Sheamus. I'm gonna start this one off. King of Swing's going to walk out United States champion. I just do not see Sheamus holding on to that belt. Aaron, what's your prediction?
All right, my prediction is going to be Cesaro, but only on one thing. In the past few championships that we had, we've been having problems with basically they give them the title, but they never sort of like exploit it and like show off. So far in the past, while we only had like Ambrose doing it, then they gave it to Sheamus, and Sheamus is like, "Hey, look at me, I'm a champion." No, I'm gonna go with Cesaro because I can actually see him actually bringing back the title to what it is back then. That's my prediction. Cesaro gonna win the title.
All right. G.
I am still the underdog on this one because I'm going with the Great White.
Okay, so we got two on Cesaro and one on the Ghost. Okay, got it.
That's racist.
No, y'all want to start talking racist? Sweet.
Okay. Oh, this is great.
That could go so many ways with what I just said.
Yeah. Oh boy. Uh, all the opinions in this show is not expressed by the geek. It is opinions of these two idiots right here. So it's on them.
And one by the name of the Geek. So
Hey, it ain't me. Um, let's talk about.
On what? It just depends on what I'm being racist towards.
How we get from a great white to suey. I'll never know. Anyway, um, oh, this is kind of fun tonight. Next one. The match of the stunt doubles. The Intercontinental Champion, the show off, Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz. I'm gonna start with G.
Okay. Let's see if I'm still the underdog on this one. Because I'm going with Dolph Ziggler.
I'm gonna go with Dolph Ziggler too. I just don't see him losing that belt yet. Aaron.
Ziggler all the way.
So we have a unanimous decision on that one.
Hell yeah.
Okay, next match. Y2J Chris Jericho versus the Viper Randy Orton. Now, gotta remember, this is Chris Jericho's last match. But I'm gonna put a little nugget in y'all's head before we jump into this. Now, remember, Christian is gonna be doing the Peep Show with his guest, Chris Jericho. Now, could there be a nugget put in there for a spoiler? Now, I'm gonna start with you, Aaron. What do you think?
And, like, it's actually, in my opinion, it's actually an even match because they're both really talented guys. But since this is Jericho's last match, I'm actually pulling the favor to Jericho.
Um, I'm kind of a little indecisive on this one myself. Um, I think if the Authority gets involved, it's going to Orton. But I have a funny feeling Christian and Jericho are going to do this interview. Orton's going to come out, make a comment, and we're going to have a relive of a rivalry at Hell in a Cell between Christian and Randy Orton. My prediction is got to be Y2J Chris Jericho because of Christian Cage. Oh, Christian. Oh, I almost made a TNA name reference there. Ooh. But
Well, it's not really a TNA because he's been Christian Cage before he came to the WWE.
that's a little true, yeah. Um yeah. Um Christian I think is going to be the factor of that match. So I'm going with Y2J.
The only reason I am making a statement on this match is I am not a fan of either gentleman in this one. But I'm going with the lesser of two evils just because I can't stand Randy Orton. So I'm going to say Chris Jericho.
So another unanimous decision there. Next match. We're going to talk about some brothers here. Some fallen brothers. Seth Rollins betrayed Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. Now, Dean Ambrose hasn't been seen in over a month. But now we have a match coming to head between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Now, I feel like a lot of this match and the hype and the build up died Monday night when they gave it to us for free. Um, I don't know if you agree with me on that one, but I feel like it kind of killed the mood on that one.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling the same way.
You feel that way, G? That they killed a lot of the momentum going into Night of Champions by giving us the match for free between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins on Monday night.
That they did. But considering I've been running back and forth between here and another part of the lab. I was trying to catch the last end of where uh Roman Reigns and Rusev.
We'll get in that here in a second. On that, um,
I think someone interfered.
so probably Rusev won by DQ.
I believe so,
Yeah.
but now Mark Henry's out there.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. Winner for this match. Let's start with G. Reigns and Rollins.
Bring the rain. Oh my God, when he lands that Superman punch, I hope he breaks that muff jaw.
What do you think, A Rod?
Oh, you guys gonna fucking hate me for this shit. In my opinion, since they really did kill the mood on Raw, shoving it to us for free, my opinion is I have a feeling Rollins is gonna win the match, but once he wins, Ambrose's music is gonna start playing. He'll come out and beat the holy hell out of Rollins.
I kind of gonna go a different way with this prediction. Um, I think Seth Rollins is gonna win, but it's because Dean Ambrose is gonna come out and turn on Roman Reigns, and we're gonna see the reuniting of Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
The TD Master will reveal.
Yeah, I kind of see that. Now, so am I wrong? I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins just because I just don't see him losing twice to Reigns. Yes, Reigns is on a roll. They do gotta build him up for WrestleMania to fight Lesnar, but at
Once
this,
that's super fucking over.
but the thing is, he can afford a loss by being cheated. At least I think so. So the next match,
So 2 for Rollins.
2 for Rollins, 1 for Reigns. Um, so next match, we're gonna go into the WWE Tag Team Championship match, which is the Usos versus Stardust and Goldust. Aaron, give me your prediction first.
Oh, great. And like me and you had this talk the other day about this too. Much as I really want to see the Dust Brothers winning, I have this weird feeling that I'm gonna go with Usos.
Okay, so 1 for the Usos. G.
Hmm. Well, the Dust Brothers, granted, they have been coming up and they have been hot as hell on it, but I'm gonna have to give it to the Usos.
Well, and unfortunately, I'm gonna agree with you. Last week I was all for the Dust Brothers, and this week I've kind of read ahead on some stuff that's going on, and I know the Ascension's on their way, and I feel like Ascension and Usos would be a better feud than the Ascensions and the Dust Brothers. So I gotta go with the Usos because I want to see Usos and Ascension in the long run.
Very true, but I just happened to catch just a second of that one match, and Mark Henry just whooped the piss out of Rusev with a power slam, just scooped him up like a baby back bitch and put him to the ground.
Baby back bitch.
On
Uh,
that note, I'm gonna have to give me another beer.
Next match, the WWE Divas title match. Paige versus AJ Lee versus Nikki Bella. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start on this one a little bit first. My prediction: Nikki Bella will be the new Divas champion because Brie Bella will come out and help her sister. The Bellas will reunite at Night of Champions. That's my prediction. G.
Okay, I've said it once and I'll say it again. I love crazy chicks. Piper just it's just something about them. It's that look in their eye when they go wild. So my vote is for my girl AJ. I'm sorry. I mean Paige. I'll give it that. She's a good wrestler. She's got some moves. I'll give it that. But damn it, man. It's just something about that look in AJ's eye. I don't know what it is. I can't help it. I dig crazy chicks.
Hi, Ron. It's your turn. What's your prediction?
Oh God.
We just gave you a load of cannon.
I'm actually agreeing with what Geek said about Bellator reunite.
Yeah, it just seems kind of like it's going to happen. I mean, um,
Unless they do what they usually do and think what's best for business by someone, and basically make it a fatal four-way match. If it's a fatal four-way match, my money's gonna go on AJ. If it's still a triple threat, I'm gonna go with Nikki.
yeah. To me, if it's a fatal four, it could still wind up being Nikki because you know, I just feel like it could still go that way. I don't know. I mean, I could be, like I said, off in the deep end again there. I'm trying to find here. Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I haven't missed anything match wise. Did I miss a match? I'm trying to think.
That I'm aware of.
Hmm. Are you sitting here in front of me trying to fart?
The history of the world according to Facebook.
Oh my god, you nasty. Oh my god. The geek might be dead in a minute. Oh. Ugh.
Just indeed passed away at a very early age due to a massive rupture in a man's asshole.
Death by fart. That would be an awful way to go. Uh.
And then you'll see everyone laughing their asses off at the funeral.
God, I'm gonna buy Febreze for your asshole. Do they
Death
make?
by. It's called death by flatulence.
No, 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 no.
You
Get
know.
one free. Get one of those car plugins. Take
You,
what you need to do. Get one of those fucking car plugins and just shove it up his ass.
we need to get a What? She. We got a Glade plug-in reference. Plug it in. Plug it in.
Yeah, but don't those have to have power?
You fart, it'll power up. I'm pretty damn sure.
Oh yeah, it'll fucking power up. All you gotta do is fucking fart on it.
You know, literally when he farts, people, you have to be here when she farts. It's like a fog. Literally comes over the room. It is like the worst feeling you. Huh?
Welcome to the land of Dagobah.
Oh, Gary could have been a Unabomber, cause his gas. That's all he would have to do. He'd be by himself.
No, I assure you, I wouldn't be the last person on Earth. What kind of smack you talking?
Oh, this is great. Okay. Okay. Next little conversation here. We're gonna jump into our next little segment. Um, again, we're running a little long again, but you know what? This one's a little bit more funner than last week. Um, Forza 2 Horizon.
Rising.
So, what's your reviews of it so far? I want to start on this one.
I will.
Okay.
From from the gameplay, from what I've seen, it is fucking awesome. The fact you can cut cross country at almost any given time, it's just amazing.
he had to play for the
Plus, the best thing about it, you can actually listen to fucking music finally instead of just listening to the damn car revving up.
Very true. And from what I've heard of the tracks, they're not bad. Haven't heard of most of them, but they're not bad.
The tracks are really good.
Yeah, they only got 3 tracks so far, and they got more coming. So, um, you
Well,
know,
no, they got three stations, but like each station has like I think it's like four different tracks on each station.
um, something I like about the game is I feel like if you do it online and you play with buds online, I feel like you could really get some damage. You can do some damage to a world.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I love the special event races too. Like on the demo, you go race against a bunch of fighter jets. Basically, you play GTA 5. It's like seven Bezras.
I beat that my first try
yeah,
Yeah, so did I.
in the Audi.
I got second. Um,
How'd you get an Audi?
It's one of your starter cars, man.
How the fuck were you able to do an
Oh,
Audi when
correction. Sorry.
Lambo, man, the yellow Lambo?
That's right. Oh,
kids,
mind fart.
don't do drugs, kids. I promise you,
Mine
drugs are
started off
bad.
with the you start off with the Lambo and then
What's
ask you to
drugs?
pick which one, which I chose the
Don't
Audi.
talk shit about drugs. You're starting to sound like my brother.
Oh.
He does sound like a. Shut up, bitch. Shut up, bitch.
Okay, I have been invaded by Beavis and Butthead. uh, uh, oh, okay. So we're gonna go into another game, NHL 15. Yep, Aaron, you haven't played it. I do recommend it because it is one of the best sports games out there right now. Pure and simple, and if you don't even like sports, you'll love this.
Hey, hang on, can I just say something?
Yeah.
Fuck the FIFA games and its tight fucking British asshole. It's just fucking bullshit.
Oh yeah, the FIFA games. Me and my buddy were talking. My friend Brian, me and him were talking about that today. He said he's never buying another FIFA game because every time he plays it, he well, he said literally. He said you literally have to lube the ball to get it in the hole. So.
It could be worse. It could be like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
Oh my god.
That'd be too easy.
Oh my god. Here we go again. Let's go to the broad Mortal Kombat X. Some of the characters were revealed. The special guest characters. Pinhead was one. Predator was another. Ash Williams from the Evil Dead series. The Bunny from Danny Darko.
Fuck the damn bunny.
You don't like the bunny? I've never even seen it.
I'm JBL, dude. I hate the fucking bunny.
How can you hate a bunny?
No idea the fuck the shit I've seen and been through.
I love bunnies.
Yeah, imagine one coming at you with a fucking sawed-off shotgun, then you'll see if you'll answer questions calmly.
The name of the bunny is Frank the Bunny. And Spawn. Spawn's the other character. Um,
Hell yeah.
so far it seems pretty interesting with those characters. Um,
Dibs on Pinhead.
we'll have to play against Aaron and play with the bunny.
That's an unfair
Fuck
advantage.
you.
Especially when I break out that shotty and blow all them pins off your head.
That's the bunny.
No, you fuck the Hellraiser. Hellraiser's gonna kick your damn ass.
You think?
The bunny is kind of creepy. We just looked at the photo. He is kind of weird looking. um, next little conversation here. We're gonna talk about Fallon Fox. Um, first ever transgender male to female MMA fighter. Um, has won the last two fights by knockout in 30 seconds or less in the first round, and they're saying it's an unfair advantage because it was a guy at one time. Do you agree on that?
Yes, actually, I do.
Do you agree on that, Aaron?
Yeah.
Well, now the challenge has been laid out by Fallon for Ronda Rousey. Do you think this is a fair fight, or do you think Ronda Rousey is going to kick her ass? Aaron.
The way well the way I see it is that it's basically like what you see on fucking TNA. A dude or wherever Fallon is now, I can't. It's hard to me remember now. Going against a chick, and basically the chick's gonna beat the holy hell out of it. My opinion, Ronda Rousey beat the holy hell out of Fallon. That's my answer.
G.
That's really going to be a tough one to call. Even though, granted, Fallon was a guy at one time, that does give her a distinct advantage. But Ronda Rousey does have a lot of fight experience. She's been practicing judo for many years. But the only thing to that is if Fallon does manage to win, who's to say that she don't call into the fact that she was at one time a guy?
It'll take away from that championship. It won't be a clean victory. There will always be controversy around it.
Very true, because like Rousey said in a earlier interview about uh, males changing or becoming transgendered to become women and fighting in MMA, they would have better bone density, heavier muscle structure, and there's several different medical reasons why it would be hard, even with the experience, for Rousey to win.
Rousey even said, this is a direct quote from Ronda Rousey. It's not fair, but I would still fight her and beat her ass. Direct quote from Ronda Rousey.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm aware.
Do you got confidence in Ronda Rousey, Aaron?
I gotta feel I'm Ronda Rousey fan, so Ronda Rousey's gonna beat the holy hell out of her. That's my answer.
And we're gonna go into a little lighter side of the evening here. A guy by the name of Paul Smith. Aaron, you're gonna be hearing this for the first time. This guy is he suffers from cerebral palsy, which is a disease that causes you to be basically it's mini strokes and it causes you to be crippled. The guy is an artist. He actually does art with a typewriter, and it's pretty freaking awesome. And if you here in the video right here, we're gonna have pictures coming up. We're gonna put it on here so you can see the art itself. He did this squirrel. It's freaking bad. Paul Smith, look him up. Type in typewriter art. Paul Smith, awesome guy. Very talented. I mean, we're looking at it right here. I mean, it's amazing stuff.
As Geek here says, this is some amazing artwork. It blew my mind when I watched this video to see what this man has created, and with the difficulties that he has with everyday life, to be able to do something like this is truly amazing. Seriously. What's your report on this one? Looking at the video?
Look at the pictures.
I'm looking at the pictures.
Pretty awesome stuff, ain't it?
It's fucking beautiful.
He did all that with a typewriter, only using 10 keys.
Like for instance, in the video on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken, to do the detail for his picture of the Mona Lisa, he uses the number key.
Yeah. Um.
You should really look at the YouTube video, man.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome, and
It's fucking amazing.
this guy's pretty awesome. He's very humble. From the interview we saw, he was very humble. He doesn't even like being criticism for doing this. He said all he cares about is the people being nice to him.
Like he, or well, like he tried to say, um, he's very soft spoken, and he's from what I've seen, he is a very humble man. He cares more for the people than anybody I've seen in a while.
He said those people are his family, and that I mean that was a really touching story. And we had to touch on that a little bit. Um, I thought this was probably one of the best little home felt stories I've seen in a while. The art's amazing. Um, check out the video, Aaron, when you get a chance. Um, awesome guy, awesome situation. Let's get into our final wrap up here. What'd you learn today, G?
That even though with disabilities, you can still do amazing things.
Aaron, what did you learn today?
I've learned never to trust any of you fuckers. Just kidding. Oh. I learned that no matter what's gonna happen, Night of Cena is gonna be amazing.
Cena. What did I learn today? Let's see. Oh God. Oh, don't ever feed Special G Chinese food. He's like a gremlin. Except it comes out his ass.
The little Mongoloid.
I swear, if we honestly got a harmonica and tied it to Gary's butt cheek, he would be playing music all day long.
Uh, what is that one song? Uh, oh my God, some Chinese chickens slamming down.
David Matthews Band.
Yeah, yeah, that's the song that's coming to my mind.
The thing is, I guarantee you can probably hit all those high notes with that.
I probably could.
Okay, now final thoughts for the day. Any final thoughts on the show? Anything you want to say about Night of Champions? Anything you want to say about Mr. Paul, Ronda Rousey? Any of the video games coming up? Anything you got to say? Say it now. I'm gonna start with Aaron.
Oh god, you guys gonna hear me for this. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, you can watch the Night of Champions only for $9.99 on the WWE Network.
We didn't plug that today.
Yeah. Well, I just did. Congratulations.
Oh, and also remember, you can also watch it if you believe.
Yeah, Bo, leave.
I'm like, well, get the fuck out of here.
And
Like that better.
and don't be a lemon, be a rosebud.
One of these days, you're gonna catch me too intoxicated to carry them or break your jaw.
Rosebuds. Okay, anyways.
Don't be a lemon.
Be a drunk. Hey, I have a juice star on my arm. Shut up. Uh,
You little fucker.
hey. Um. Okay, final thought. You always made your final thought. My final thought. Now, Champion's gonna be an awesome pay per view. Can't wait to go watch it. Remember, it is on the WWE Network. WWE Network. The WWE Network for $9.99. Also, remember, if you're in the Tennessee area, tickets are still on sale right now for Night of Champions. Buy your tickets now. Hopefully, you see us. Something else we're gonna throw out. Me and G are gonna have signs. If you can see us on TV, we got a little challenge for you. If you spot us on TV, take a picture of it. Whoever can put pictures up at the end of the week, we're gonna have a contest at the end of the week, and we're gonna do something nice and special for y'all if y'all can find us in the audience that night.
And if you're there and you see one of us and you can identify us, say hi, and take a picture, or take a picture with us actually. And whoever takes the best one, we're gonna do something nice.
If you see G and you are of the female type, um, I'm giving the challenge to all the females out there. Take a picture of you grabbing his breast.
Works for me.
Fondle his boobs.
Rose are bigger.
Oh my god.
I got a little dainty A cup.
And we will be at we'll be at the fan fest outside too. So hopefully, if you see us out there, say hi. G, your final thought.
Night of Champions, it's gonna be awesome because I'm gonna be high.
You're gonna be high on believing.
About as low as you being a rosebud.
You probably wish you were smoking some kind of rosebud.
Actually, speaking of burning bushes, I can think of a couple I'd like to smoke because, like I said, I dig crazy chicks. Hey, Jay Lee, will you marry me?
She's married to CM Punk.
Does not mean she's happy.
Oh.
What is NXT?
Yeah, Bailey.
There we go. Yes.
He likes the free hugs.
I bet she gives a good hug.
I bet she does really good at the wavy arm and flavorful arm two-man guy.
That too.
Hey, okay. So this is the Geek here in the Geek Lab. Well, Geek. I guess we're in the Geek something. It's late. It's past 9 o'clock. That means the show went to hell again.
that and I'm working my way to my second beer.
Bud. Okay. Anyways, I'm the Geek. This is
Special J.
and with our special guest of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the Geek Show podcast here on YouTube. We will be talking with some people this week about getting on podcast one, so hopefully we'll know something on that in the next week. Which would mean two shows a week. But it'll be fun. But we will be doing seasons on that too, so thank God we'll have some time off.
Time off? I don't like time off.
Yeah, but never mind. Thank you, Aaron, for joining us this evening. Maybe you can come back. I don't know, whenever. Whenever you get available. And like I said, I'm the Geek. G, Aaron. You have a good night, everyone. And hey, geek on, everyone. Geek on.